One of the things that I saw that was trending, and then Kanye and the whole White House thing, is Larry Hoover. Did you catch that?
No, I didn't catch that.
So in his rhetoric, he was saying a whole bunch of just random things, and he was talking about they should release. He mentioned prison reform, and he was talking about they should release Larry Hoover because that's what made the streets go crazy when Larry Hoover got locked up in Chicago.
And what was said after that?
I don't know. They would just let him talk. Trump the whole time while Kanye was just talking, was just kind of just like, just kind of just nodding in a Trump type fashion, just letting him go. There was no conversation about how you put these things in action. Kanye is the kind of person that'll talk about Larry Hoover and then talk about an ice cream sundae right after that. So it's like you can't really jump on board with what he was saying and all that. But to the point of Larry Hoover, for those of you that don't know, Larry Hoover was leader of the Folk game in Chicago. Folk is a gang in a Midwest. They spread in like Chicago, St. Louis, and all that. And he was an old folk leader. He's been locked up for a very long time. Most of you may know of him from the Rick Ross song, Blowing Money Fast. Think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoover. And so I guess the argument is that once Larry Hoover went away, the streets of Chicago went crazy. That's why y'all got all these killings. Now, that's not unheard of. We all know that sometimes when a mob boss or something like that or alleged mob figure in the streets gets locked up.
Turf wars
happen. Hell, it happened to Iraq when Saddam Hussein got murdered, right? I mean, that's the reason why they saying that we're still over there in Iraq.
Everybody's vying for the top spot.
Everybody's vying for the top spot. These things happen. But Larry Hoover been locked up so long, you really think he can come out of jail and these youngers going to really listen to him at this point?
Nah.
Like he can make peace in the world?
Nah, they're going to bust his head.
Yeah, and that's the whole argument people are making with Trump. Well, we shouldn't impeach him because the vice president is just as crazy. Like, so we should just let this crazy situation happen because of fear of a more crazy. So it's like Larry Hoover, like I'm seeing him trending like number one. I'm seeing white people comment on Larry Hoover. And I'm like, I know good well you don't know who Larry Hoover is. That's the thing. He's just saying these things. But you're not really getting no action involved.
Yeah, and it just sounds crazy.
Did you catch what some of the hip hop artists had to say about it?
No, I know T.I. said that he's not Kanye, which we all know.
Well, first, T.I. said a lot, though. Let me paraphrase one of them. Quote, he said, this Sambo hopping Bob Steffen off Django ash-ish. Yay. Diddy said, somebody tell this Negro to call me. You think he'll ever be accepted back into the hip-hop community at all?
I don't know. He's stepping a little far off, though. He's going hard. And I don't know, maybe it's a thrill. Like the more people hate him, the more he does it.
But as far as like when it comes to like his peers, like his fellow rappers, you think they'll ever like embrace him back? Like we know Hov is gone. Like we know that he tweeted that there'll be a throne too. But come on, Hov ain't coming back to that. Like why would Hov went through that so we wouldn't have to go through that? Like it's just not happening. So do you think anybody else would embrace him? Like will you see him like on a Khaled record? Will you see him at Diddy's house? And the people that he I guess allegedly respected at one point, you think he'll ever be welcome back in that community?
He will. He gonna have to bring this thing full circle.
I don't know if he know how to get off the pony. I don't know if he know how to get off the pony with that one, man. Because most of the rappers ain't really that informed on what's going on. But they do know they don't like this guy.
Yeah.
They do know they don't like
You're
Trump.
going against the grain.
Right. And you saying some of the stuff you saying, that's affecting people that they love and all that good stuff. So somebody need to reach out to him. Maybe Hov does need to come back. Maybe Hov is the only one that can really like talk to him. Maybe.
Somebody just need to slap him. 5 fingers to the face.